I'm going to say something. Hello, I'm Ronda Ford, and this is my flute trio. We actually had a performance tonight, and so we're having a little rehearsal to talk about the things that were good and a few things we need to fix before our next concert. So, what was your thoughts about Autumn?
I think it was pretty solid, probably until around like 26-ish. Like about halfway through it started kind of.
Yeah, there was like one little hesitating part around like 21 merging into that new.
I felt
the
like
tuning on the F's that we were having was a little better than
yes,
it has been.
yeah. Well, I felt like, don't you start it, Rebecca? Okay, I felt like you were a little bit tentative.
Yeah.
I mean, you all were just because it's the first piece and that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and get in our positions for Autumn. And we'll just,
I would think about that.
okay.
I'm really surprised.
Also, let me triple check and make sure that we're like actually recording.
Okay. Okay. So, and I felt like I did hear some dynamics, but I could stand to use a few more. Why don't we start it and then we'll go over to the other part that we're kind of having trouble with. So enthusiastically. Good, now. Okay.
Do a double bump.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. So tell me the speed you're thinking of. Okay. So you're gonna think 1, 2, 3, done. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. So good. Do you want to get a little closer, Paige? Maybe just.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So just one bump. Okay, let's start again.
It was just so cute sounding.
Snoopy had to shake. Okay. Good. Now that was the best I've ever heard it. That was really good. Okay. Good. So let's go to where we started to have a little bit of trouble. How about 18?
Yes, that's nice.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like we had trouble till the fermata, and then we got the fermata, and okay, now
Yeah, we know this part.
yeah, we got back together.
Yeah.
So let's start there. And so I know that we're starting in the middle, but go ahead and practice your bump again. Good. Now let's fix that note. Okay, let me count you off this time. Let's go at 18. So even though you're playing soft, you're really going to support with a good tone. Okay, here we go. 18. 1 and 2 and ready and go and. Yeah, a little bit, but in the concert it was perfect, and you sounded super confident. So how about 18 one more? Actually, let's go all the way 12, 13. How about 14, where that theme starts?
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to be quiet and just get us to the fermata. So go ahead and practice your bump. So guess what you get to practice again, Rebecca?
Okay.
Oh,
my God.
I did it too.
That's okay. So 13 where you have A, F, and low F.
Wait, 38?
38.
38? Okay.
So I have that it's the second.
No, I heard 13.
Oh, okay. So 38. Are
I
we?
don't know where I heard 13 from, but okay.
Okay. So looking at Rebecca. Bravo. That sounded more confident. And you know, I know I've told you this, Paige. Go ahead. I think you can play mezzo piano on your long notes, and that'll help them kind of get the attack too.
Okay.
So you're not too loud.
I'm
'Cause
not
you're-
too
No, you're
Okay.
important because you're helping with the change of harmony.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, what were our thoughts about the strategy?
I didn't start off strong, to be honest.
And then I think then that threw you off a little bit.
Yeah.
But I caught
I
back
shut
up.
up.
Right.
And I think.
I messed up at 13. I moved too early, and then I caught back up with you.
Yeah.
But then you knew.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the good thing was is like even though we all got a little off at places, we like got back together fairly
You know.
quickly.
Yeah.
So, do you want us to move to our positions?
Oh yes, sorry, I forgot about that.
To our positions.
Your positions, yes.
Slowly but
You don't
surely.
get to move this time on the page.
Get to move a lot. I like the roll.
Not like a minute.
Can't give him a water.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm thirsty.
Yes. Well, you just played a concert, so.
I thought I was about to die in the middle of homage. I was like,
Okay, so Katie, what speed are you thinking of?
Am I giving the speed? I thought Paige was.
Well, Paige is, but we all want to kind of be on the same page, right? Yeah, good. Okay.
My great singing voice.
Yes, it was good.
Accurate.
Okay, so, and make sure everybody's ready. Good, let's start it one more time. Give me a good E there. Yeah, good. So that went a lot better.
I think it's because, like, I heard the tempo that time. Like, so
Okay.
normally I'll try and look at your
Do you
feet to
want
see.
me to? Because that's an easy thing I can do. You just need to.
Would you rather Katie
Because
start
I,
it?
you know, before the Tarantella, I sang it because I know we were
Yeah, like that's my like I don't mind doing the bump. I just need to hear what you guys like at least see on your foot or like hear like it's
Right. And have you listened? I mean, you probably found the version with piano and 2 sopranos. But,
yeah.
hopefully you kind of have the melody in mind. You don't get to play it very often, but that'll help you though.
Mm-hmm.
And I know your part still, it feels strange against what they're doing.
I think that's the main reason why I can't seem to get like the tempo in my head is because like I want to make sure they're at the right, because I play such a weird part.
Right, so I would just think of the melody. Good, okay, but yeah, that was a lot. Yeah. And so, Rebecca, we'll talk in your lesson tomorrow. Did you know that you altered the rhythm at the beginning of the 4th movement, and then the second time it was
Okay. Wait, are we doing
Arkansas Traffic? Yeah.
I'm not sure what you're.
Yes. I was just talking about her solo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no, I feel like the slow movement was really nice.
Oh yeah, the slow movement just like.
And now I'm trying to remember. I felt like this went pretty well.
I felt like it did, except for I think I messed up at 43.
If you did, I didn't notice.
Okay. Well, and it might have been. There was one time maybe tongue and fingers weren't quite together.
Yeah.
But it didn't sound, you know. Do you want to do? Let's do a little bit of in the beginning, and then we'll skip ahead and get
Yeah,
to.
can maybe go like a measure before the key change because something sounded a little funky, and I don't know if it could have been me.
Okay.
I just want to hear it.
Well, let's go. Actually, let's go at 13.
Okay.
Let's see. We're thinking. 1 and 2 and ready and go. And that was 1,000 times.
Yeah.
I would love it if everybody could get a great accent right before 21.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of showing them, ooh, here we go, I'm
It's
going
a
to a new
different
key.
note.
Yeah. How about just 2 before 21 and just get into that one more time. So,
I don't remember the sharp.
okay,
I
so
think I might have not played that F sharp.
Okay.
I don't know,
What?
but I think that might have been it.
right,
And
I
then
wasn't.
my massive, long D sharp when it was supposed to be a D natural in the first movement of the Tomasi. I felt really
Well,
good at that.
and realize that I wasn't sitting there with the score. You know,
No, I was just like, normally if I miss a note,
you hear it right away.
I hear it right away and I change it, or like it's a really quick moving note. I held that D sharp like it was supposed to be a D sharp.
Well, I bet you'll never do that again.
Nope.
Okay, so let's just do the 2 measures before 21 and then get into
Okay.
maybe 4 or 5 measures into the key change. And so, Paige, I'm going to let you. Good, okay. And I felt,
Those are my butter.
from then on, I felt pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yes. Okay. There were just a few times where I felt like you weren't quite together, but you knew, okay, this is where I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So.
It was rough. I felt.
Well,
the second movement was the not the second movement,
but
the third.
yeah.
The solo movement.
Yeah, was
Sicilian,
that still a little
yeah.
too fast? Because I'm having to take it slower.
I don't think it's fast. I think it was just we haven't really played it that much together. We've played it maybe 2-3 times together.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a matter of trying to listen.
Well, and maybe when you play at the assisted living place, are you going to record it again?
Sure.
Okay. Well, that way you could just go back, not just you, but you three could just listen to even a couple of select movements and say, okay, what do I want to get better before,
Before the 15th.
Yeah. So, but I thought this started real well. You seemed like at this point, I felt like everybody was finally confident and, so good. Okay.
marked when she comes in because it's the fourth beat of the fourth measure from 8.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I came in too early, maybe.
Okay.
You can try that again.
Normally you'd be coming in. Normally I guess I get behind, and you come in before,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm like, oh, I messed up. But
I know I didn't hold my D long enough.
But I felt like at least you're feeling more comfortable with that. So I wish I didn't feel like I can tell how hard you're thinking about that to get it good. And then actually I had an idea. Let's see. Katie, I don't know if we talked about this. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth measure of 3.
Mm-hmm.
So you could, I would break that tie because look at they re-articulate the note.
Another one like that.
Yeah. And even though you played it correctly, that will help you guys to be together. Okay. So, okay, and then that was the other thing that I was thinking too. You know where you guys have the glissando stuff?
Yeah, I was a little off on that.
Well, and I think if you're not doing this, why don't you guys all tongue each one of those? So like here's, well, no, meaning, let me just. So did you hear I tried to tongue on each, when you have the trill? Like, so Paige, here's yours. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think that'll also help you feel like you're more together too, because I feel like you guys are hesitating just a little bit there. Can we do that measure with the, and don't add trills like I did, but it was pretty. Okay, so let's go 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 1. Oops. So hold the B a little bit longer. Okay, actually, Katie lets you and I do it slow for a second. So can you two count for us? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, now how about Paige lets you and I do it?
And this is the measure of the trills, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so can you two count for us?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're starting in the measure where you have C, B flat, A.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do it one more time. So here we go. 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
2. Yeah. Does that make sense? I think.
So separate the trills.
Yeah, that way you guys will be more together. Okay, Rebecca, you are the next contestant. Okay, here we go. It's weird. On yours, it's clearly marked. I guess they want you to keep trilling, but go ahead and articulate. That'll help us be together. So on your G there, 4, 5,
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, good. Let's all do it. 4, 5, 6. Good, and I was going to say, like you just did, you don't have to hold it for the whole 6.
Yeah.
How about, would you guys do that part without me?
Yeah. Starting where we started?
Yeah, I think so. And everybody came in right, and loud enough, long enough, so it was good. Yeah, okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's okay. So, Paige,
At least we don't squeak like clarinets.
no, yes, that's a good thing. So on your solo, at the second measure of 8, I can't remember if we talked about this. Actually, the one
Breaking the tie.
Yeah.
I've been mentally doing it.
Okay.
Like I kind of tongue it, but like very, very lightly to try and keep it separated.
I think it would be okay to do more. Just because, well, she's
so
got,
that she can.
yeah, and then that'll help Katie get get to it too, because Rebecca's on a low C sharp. And you know that's not going to respond super well. So, yeah, I would just, you won't bother.
So go ahead and
Yeah,
separate the
really,
tones.
yeah.
Okay.
And because Katie's counting too. Now, you were right, and then you rushed a little, and then you slowed down, and you were with everybody again. So maybe just play that little part with the metronome a few times, right? Okay. Now, actually, I thought the last it went pretty well. How did you feel, Rebecca?
I
since-
got lost.
It was between two.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like 2 and 3.
Yeah,
I just
tried
stopped
to-
playing until we got to the
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Because I knew if I came back in at 3.
Yeah,
Well-
and I tried to bump at most of the places.
I felt, because I did how I'm just doing the downbeats on
Right.
the C sharp, and when I went to the D natural and held it, it just sounded off from them, so that's why I
Okay.
I didn't keep going because I didn't want to mess it up.
Okay.
Go somewhere else.
Well, do you want to go at 2?
Yeah.
Because you were fine up until that point. And did you feel okay with the tempo?
Yeah,
So
so
we're not-
it was just that area.
Okay,
I-
we're not going too fast
Yeah.
now. Okay, good. So let's go at 2, and you go ahead and so accent but soft. That feel better?
Yeah.
And I know
I
you
still messed
guys,
up a little bit, but
right,
I
and
understand it now.
you guys are getting super tired because you played the whole thing. So let's talk about the Carmen a little bit. I could really tell that we were getting tired at the end of that.
Yeah, my tongue. Actually, I did that a little better than normal, but
Well,
it was the where it goes. At the end where it's all tongued.
Yeah,
yeah.
so did we talk about, I think we did. I really want to do on the 15th concert, the Arkansas Traveler.
Was it Arkansas?
I think
I
so.
thought it was.
I thought it was
Flower
Gypsy Song and Beethoven.
and Flower Duet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought, but I don't.
Okay, so let me tell you the 2 that I definitely want to do, and then maybe we
Boza
can.
and the
Tomasi, I got you doing it now. Tomasi
and
and the Carmen.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Arkansas Traveler?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I know you really worked hard on the Beethoven, but it's not as, like, Arkansas Traveler's kind of short. And I thought maybe you could start with that, do Tomasi, and then we'll end the whole program with Carmen. So, were there any places in particular? I just felt like it was a fatigue.
Yeah, I think we were all just really tired at that point because their response were like, I can play on a normal basis, but like because I was just tired, it
Yeah,
just didn't want to
yeah.
come out.
Well, do you guys want to do, how about maybe just 178 to the end?
That's fine.
And Rebecca, I felt like, not just you, but I felt like every time anybody had the main theme, I heard it really well. There were no balance issues. So, okay.
Okay, I think
That was really fast.
She wants to get it done, yeah. So, not quite that fast. Okay, last little thing.
Well, I don't normally start it, so
Oh,
I have
okay.
to think about it.
Okay. Yeah.
I went to a C instead of a B, but
That's okay. Okay,
yeah,
good.
YOLO.
So I think we're good with this rehearsal.
Okay.
So you can turn that off.
Click the button.
The big button.
Uh-huh.
I did.
Did you do it?
Okay. And so, Katie,
Oh.
you'll let us know for sure about. So I just want to make sure we're clear. we're not gonna meet on Sunday, because you will have done,
Next
you've done the
Sunday.
program twice, and so we're talking about the 14th, like at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
And you will,
Talk to
you wanna
Mom.
put that in your phone?
Yeah,
Okay, so you think that was okay, you can go Snoopy walk, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it
we
was
want
like
this like
big
Monday,
distraction.
you know?
It wasn't that he was a big distraction. So you
Okay.
want this on YouTube, and you want me to send the link from YouTube to you.
Yes. He's
Right
going
on
to
his
your
door.
door. Yes, yes. Yeah, okay, so good.
It sounds like my Glade dispenser at home.
yeah,
the
yeah.
I always feel so, I hate being recorded to do something like this, because it's, you start going, oh, I licked my lips, oh, I did that, you know, you're getting, yeah.
Alex didn't pick my nose.
Well, that's good.
It's not that I picked my nose. It's like whenever you're adjusting a nose.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
why are you picking your nose for?
Okay, man.
Well, I realized how tired I was, and I didn't play, but after practicing, the stuff I did, like, I went through half the show of Fiddler, and I'm going back and forth between Flute and Piccolo, so.
Ooh, just in time.
Okay,